Titan Seal uses the blockchain to digitally certify government records and other important documents, credentials. And what we're really doing is working today initially with public sector organizations like counties particularly, and working with them to digitally certify their vital records like marriage certificates or also real estate documents. The problem that we're trying to solve is today all of the really important documents, if you think about your county, all of that's paper-based. And in a world that is increasingly digital, why are important documents still paper-based? And the reason for that is they're concerned that if they digitize them, those documents can be hacked, they can be tampered with, and no longer valid. And so they've been reluctant to move forward. What we do is, for the first time, give them the capability to leverage our technology and the blockchain in an easy way to completely digitize the document, lock it once and for all, and then at the same time make sure that it's tamper-proof, it's an auditable path, and can be easily verified later on to make sure that that is the actual document. It cannot be changed. As cryptocurrency has evolved, there's sort of one segment of blockchain which is really about currency and coin and different ways of exchanging money back and forth. But underneath all that is a very powerful infrastructure. So companies like ours are leveraging the infrastructure. Our application is built on Ethereum, which is one of the flavors of blockchain. But leveraging that to deliver our application. And so for us, blockchain is a piece of a puzzle. It's not the only thing. The world is going to digital and has been doing that for decades. We've gotten to this point, though, where it's sort of stopped in terms of key documents. And so that's just beginning. I mean, we believe that we have the first live government application using the blockchain. So not simply in digital certification, but just more broadly. We're not aware of other ones like this. And so it's the beginning of the beginning. But our customers tell us that because the acceptance rate is already very, very high and continuing to get better, that they expect over the next several years that they'll be able to not just focus on requests for copies, but actually the originals, when they're created, will be digital originals and there will be no paper at all. And so that'll be playing out probably in the 3 to 5 to 7 year time frame. Early adopters and then working its way through. But the goal certainly, by 2025 is that virtually all of this is digital. And at that point, arguably a lot of other applications can become possible. And so the long term of this is that you have your own personal wallet, electronic, that contains all of your key credentials, that then you decide who gets what when. But it allows you to prove that you are who you say you are, to create documents that are authentic and so on. In order for that to happen, we have to start at the beginning where the core documents are. And so we're starting at the beginning, which is the people who own the key documents, which are the counties, cities, states, financial institutions. Start with them, start to create the supply of the electronic documents, and then the rest of these applications will happen after.